Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Role-Based Access Control. Role-based access control is a widely adopted approach within the domain of identity and access management, instrumental in ensuring that users are granted access permissions based on their roles within an organization. This system of access control is crucial for maintaining security, enhancing operational efficiency, and ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements. RBAC operates on the principle that access rights are assigned to roles rather than to individual users, thereby simplifying the management of permissions and significantly reducing the risk of unauthorized access. The primary motivation behind RBAC is to restrict system access to authorized users, which is achieved by assigning users to roles that have predefined access permissions. This model is particularly effective in large organizations with complex hierarchies and diverse functional requirements, where managing individual access rights can be cumbersome and prone to errors. By assigning permissions to roles, organizations can ensure that users have the necessary access to perform their job functions while minimizing the risk of privilege escalation and data breaches. One of the key advantages of RBAC is its ability to enforce the principle of least privilege, which stipulates that users should have the minimum level of access necessary to perform their duties. This is critical for minimizing the attack surface and reducing the potential for internal threats. For instance, a financial analyst may need access to financial data but does not require access to human resources information. By defining roles with specific access permissions, RBAC ensures that users are granted only the access they need, thereby enhancing overall security. RBAC also facilitates compliance with various regulatory requirements, such as the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, the General Data Protection Regulation, and the Sarbanes-Oxley Act. These regulations mandate strict controls over access to sensitive information and require organizations to implement robust access management policies. By leveraging RBAC, organizations can demonstrate compliance with these regulations by providing clear documentation of access controls and ensuring that only authorized users have access to sensitive data. Furthermore, RBAC enhances operational efficiency by streamlining the process of granting and revoking access permissions. In traditional access control models, administrators must manually assign and manage permissions for each user, which can be time-consuming and error-prone. RBAC simplifies this process by allowing administrators to assign users to roles which automatically inherit the permissions associated with those roles. This not only reduces administrative overhead, but also ensures consistency and accuracy in access control. The implementation of RBAC involves several key components: roles, permissions, users, and sessions. Roles are defined based on job functions within the organization and are assigned specific permissions that correspond to the access requirements of those functions. Permissions represent the access rights to system resources, such as files, databases, and applications. Users are assigned to roles based on their job responsibilities, and sessions represent the active interactions between users and the system. During a session, a user operates within the context of their assigned roles, ensuring that access is granted according to the permissions associated with those roles. A practical example of RBAC in action can be seen in the healthcare industry, where various roles such as doctors, nurses, and administrative staff require different levels of access to patient records. Doctors may need full access to medical histories and treatment plans, while nurses may require access to current treatment information but not to billing records. Administrative staff may need access to patient contact information for appointment scheduling, but should not have access to medical records. By defining roles with specific access permissions, healthcare organizations can ensure that each user has the appropriate level of access while maintaining the confidentiality and integrity of patient data. Statistics underscore the importance of implementing robust access control mechanisms like RBAC. According to a report by the Panimon Institute, the average cost of a data breach in 2020 was $3.86 million, with compromised credentials being a leading cause of breaches. By enforcing the principle of least privilege through RBAC, organizations can significantly reduce the risk of data breaches caused by unauthorized access. Moreover, a study by Gartner estimated that by 2023, 99% of cloud security failures will be the customer's fault, primarily due to misconfigurations and improper access management. This highlights the critical need for effective access control strategies like RBAC to mitigate security risks in cloud environments. Despite its numerous advantages, RBAC is not without challenges. One of the primary challenges is the initial setup and maintenance of roles and permissions, which can be complex and resource-intensive. Organizations must conduct a thorough analysis of job functions and access requirements to define roles accurately. Additionally, as organizational structures and job functions evolve, roles and permissions must be regularly reviewed and updated to ensure they remain aligned with current requirements. Failure to do so can result in role explosion, where the number of roles becomes unmanageable, leading to increased administrative burden and potential security gaps. Another challenge is the potential for role-based conflicts, where users may be assigned multiple roles with overlapping or conflicting permissions. This can create ambiguity in access control and increase the risk of privilege escalation. To address this issue, organizations can implement role hierarchies and constraints to manage role relationships and enforce separation of duties. Role hierarchies allow for the inheritance of permissions from parent roles to child roles, simplifying the management of permissions. Constraints, on the other hand, define rules that prevent conflicting roles from being assigned to the same user, thereby ensuring the integrity of access control policies. In conclusion, role-based access control is a critical component of identity and access management, offering a robust framework for managing access permissions in complex organizational environments. By assigning access rights based on roles, RBAC ensures that users have the necessary access to perform their job functions while minimizing the risk of unauthorized access and data breaches. The model's ability to enforce the principle of least privilege, enhance operational efficiency, and facilitate regulatory compliance makes it an indispensable tool for organizations. However, successful implementation requires careful planning, regular maintenance, and the management of potential role-based conflicts. As organizations continue to navigate the evolving landscape of cybersecurity threats, RBAC will remain a cornerstone of effective access control strategies, safeguarding sensitive information and maintaining the integrity of organizational systems. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UXL, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.